I think what's important for us is that whatever trial date Your Honour fixes upon, you do not, as it were, concertina the gap between that date and the end of disclosure, which has traditionally been no less than 3 months. And so if the prosecution's aspirations are to conclude that and its other tasks by the end of September, then that would mitigate in favour of a start date in the middle of the Christmas vacation, the 30th of December, which would be 3 months later, which has a certain synergy with the other ball in the air, which is the interpretation, which doesn't appear to be ready until January. So that would all tend to suggest that the start of the trial could not be this year. We will be ready for whenever you want it to start, but our anxiety is that that should not be a date which leaves us with perhaps 1 or 2 months after the end of prosecution disclosure. It should be a minimum of 3.
Yeah, but there are pressing reasons which mandate that we really should start this trial as soon as possible, which is basically the health of your lay client. And I appreciate the interpretation, for I'm going to come to that in a moment. But all right, Mr. Haynes, I've got your non-submissions.
Well, for the avoidance of being unclear, if the start date is going to be this year, then Mr. Nichols and his team are going to have to do a little better.
Yes, we'll come to that. Right. Yes, Ms. Massidda, your submissions are it should start as soon as possible. I've got that.
Thank you, Madam President. 30 seconds of your time. I don't have to stress the obvious here. Victims would like this trial to start tomorrow. That's as simple as such. However, after the submission of the parties, we had further consultation with our clients. They are amenable to start this trial. 30th of November seems to them at the moment still a reasonable period of time. January 2027, no. For them it's too long. And going to what my learned colleague was saying, well, we can start the trial already in November and hear witnesses who can speak English. This will allow to start and continue the trial and solve the issue of interpretation starting in January 2027. Thank you very much.